Hello everyone, I'm Karen George, Executive Director here at QCTV. As 2025 comes to a close, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who watched and supported QCTV throughout this year. It was truly a remarkable year for our organization. In 2025, QCTV experienced tremendous growth and was honored to bring home our first Regional Emmy, along with being named the 2025 Service Business of the Year by the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce. Most importantly, I want to recognize and thank the dedicated staff at QCTV for their hard work and commitment to both our station and the communities we serve. To celebrate this year, we asked our producers and sports team to put together a greatest hits showcase featuring some of the best work QCTV created in 2025. From all of us at QCTV, Happy New Year, and here's to an exciting 2026.
There's a new bakery in town, and there was a line. And why are you in a line? Do you know why?
No, I don't know why. I know why. We're in the line for the bakery. Yeah, we're in the line for the bakery.
There was a line forming as early as 7:30 in the morning. But the doors to the new 304 bakery didn't open until 9 on their grand opening morning.
A true hometown bakery, I think, is what we were really hoping for and wanting. So when we saw 304 was coming in, we immediately went to their website, emailed them, and when we got the email notification to say, hey, come in line early, they're opening on the 27th, we decided to come very early.
I love baking. I'm a baker person, so when I heard there was one around, I was like, I gotta see.
Yep, and I just love baked goods. My mom bakes a lot, so wanted to be up and early.
The first 60 customers who made a purchase received a 304 swag envelope filled with goodies like freebies, bakery discounts, and even gift cards to other favorite Andover spots. We hoped to chat with owner Jessica Graff, but as you can imagine, she was swamped with customers, which was a great problem to have. So we'll be back soon to learn more about what specialties they can serve up for the community. From what we could see, custom cakes, cupcakes, cake slabs, turnovers, stroop waffles, and a variety of other fresh pastries are on the menu. What are people most excited about?
Well, we love stroop waffles, so that's part of our heritage, so we're excited about those. And donuts, cupcakes, we love cupcakes, so we're pretty much excited for all of that.
I don't know what's my favorite treat. I have lots of favorites. I like donuts. Same, I love donuts.
I'm looking forward to the big detailed cakes because those are harder to do. So to see the really pretty designs, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I like seeing the pretty designs on like the big fancy cakes.
Many in line told us they're already planning on coming back, again and again.
We took a gamble because we have no idea how it's going to taste, but we said it's a chance we're willing to take. You can't go wrong, right. If it has sugar, it's going to be good.
So come check it out and support this sweet new business in Andover. The Anoka County Sheriff's Office has launched a new website featuring 27 cold cases that their dedicated cold case unit is working to solve.
I grew up in Anoka County, right? And there were many homicides that popped up that were whodunits, and even for me, I have like vague memories of some of these really old cases about people that disappeared under weird circumstances, or that a body was found under weird circumstance. In that, what I would like to encourage people to do, our citizens to do, is that the cases, the cold cases that we're looking at, we put a brief summary online of those cases. It's on our website, the Anoka County Sheriff's Office website. Super prominent, the cold case unit, is I would encourage anybody who might have a passing interest to click on some of these cases, because while we are highlighting the science, the reality is good old-fashioned information too is very much appreciated. And I would hope that somebody has a memory that might get triggered when they see a name of one of these old cases. and that they can look at it and go, oh yeah, I remember that, and you know what, now all these years later I have this funny feeling, something like that.
The Sheriff's Office received a federal grant that allows them to dedicate a detective and a forensic expert to review these cold cases.
First, I'd want the public to know that for any serious crime, and we'll pick homicide, is that no victim is just forgotten. That just doesn't happen. Sometimes cases run cold and it gets put to the back burner, sometimes far onto the back burner, because there are no other leads to follow. But we save all that old evidence for a reason. We don't just go, well, this isn't going to be solved, so we toss it aside. That's not the way law enforcement is wired. And that this cold case unit really facilitates the deep desire the detectives have to resolve those cases. They don't forget.
With fresh eyes and re-examining these cold cases and evidence, their ultimate goal? Justice for the victims and their families.
You'll see cases of a 17-year-old female that was out for a walk and was found murdered in the 1980s, and 40 years later, for sure, she still has relatives that are alive and around, and I can't imagine her mom or dad passing away with ever knowing what happened to their daughter. And it becomes an emotional, quest to try to provide that relief for these people that aren't getting any younger too, and they really deserve to know what happened.
Advancements in forensic science and the passage of time may be the key to finally solving these cases.
And the other thing I don't want to discount too is that there are perpetrators for these crimes that are living with guilty consciences, the way I see it. And I would encourage somebody who you know what you did, take a minute and make a commitment to clear your conscience, and in which case calling us with a confession would be something that would be important to us too. I don't want to dismiss that opportunity for somebody who might, I actually have little doubt, is living with the stress of knowing what they did while they're consequently or subsequently getting older and realizing that maybe I need to get right with the universe, because I for sure follow old cases in other counties or other states. And sometimes the perpetrators make an expression of relief at being caught, even if it was 20, 30, 40 years after the fact, because they have guilty consciences that they're trying to do something about, I guess.
Because when it comes to these crimes, it's not a question of if they will be solved. It's a matter of when.
But yeah, I don't want any of those people that are cold cases. I mean, it's what a heartless way to refer to that, because every one of them had a name and had a life that they deserve to live. And I'd love it if people would just take the time to remember their names and trigger old memories, and maybe something good will come in terms of information.
If you have any information about any cold cases in Anoka County, a special email address has been set up to reach cold case investigators.
Hey QCTV, we are here at Ginny Bites Bakery in downtown Anoka. They're celebrating their first anniversary here in downtown, and they're getting ready for Mardi Gras. Owner Virginia Loudon is inside, and she's gonna make one of her specialties for us. So let's go check it out. Hey Virginia.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, so what are we making today?
My signature king cake cinnamon rolls. I'm very Louisiana themed, born in the South and raised between Minnesota and Louisiana. So when I decided I wanted to do cinnamon rolls here to kind of stand apart from the crowd, a king cake is basically a very large cinnamon roll. Mm-hmm. So I always say it's always Mardi Gras at Ginny Bites. So my cinnamon rolls are Mardi Gras style.
That sounds fantastic. Should we get started?
Yeah. Alrighty, so I have a very large batch of dough that has been rising for 2 hours.
Yeah, this dough is a monster.
Yeah, it's very happy. You see all the bubbles and the happy stuff?
Absolutely.
A little trick though, I will spray my hands with cooking spray before I dig in. And then I'm just gonna start pulling it away from the side. So I'm gonna lift it up, and then I'm gonna have you slide the bowl to my right there. Generously floured surface. This is a sticky, lovely dough. Basically, I'm gonna try and get into as much of a rectangle as I can. Okay, so once I get it about the size of my rolling pin, brush it with lots of melted butter. And I say a lot of cinnamon rolls I've had in random places, not enough filling. I really like to load up on the filling. Like if you have a recipe that calls for cinnamon, just double it. Just double it. All right. And then I have my filling prep. This is brown sugar and cinnamon. This is one of my favorite parts.
Oh, yum.
That's it. There is no skimping at Jenny Bites. So then, once you get it all covered, now we're gonna roll it. Try to get as many rolls as possible so it looks real pretty when they come out of the oven.
Yeah. Oh, I can already smell it.
Right. Yeah, not even baked yet. And I try to keep it uniform so my rolls come out as similarly sized as possible. So this right here is 8 rolls.
Wow.
So I just start by dividing it evenly. And then I have my trays all prepped because at this point my hands are way too dirty.
Wow, look at that. You can already see that perfect spiral in there. That was quick.
I've done it a few times. But I'm gonna get these in the oven right now so you can have one in a little bit.
Oh, great. Can't wait. Let's get them in the oven.
Awesome.
So Virginia, while we are waiting for those cinnamon rolls to bake, you're celebrating 1 year in Anoka this month. Can you tell us about how the year's gone?
Oh my gosh. I love Anoka so much. I've been here over 20 years. When I finally got to have a place with a footprint in Anoka and on Main Street, it's like a dream come true. The small business community here is incredibly inviting. People embracing this new, like your grandma in Louisiana bakery has been incredible. Yeah, it just, every day, I'm working 60-something hours a week right now, and I still am smiling every single day, so.
Yum.
All right, so now I use cream cheese frosting, but I always do it to order, so in the cases they're like this, and then we do the frosting and the sprinkles after. We do it Mardi Gras style here, so it's gonna get the purple, gold, and green.
Well, let's take this over to the seat, let it cool down, and then we'll do a taste test.
Fantastic.
Oh, this looks so good. Try to get a bit of everything here. That is super good. So Virginia, that was delicious. So I hear that the cinnamon rolls are up for an award from the Star Tribune. Can you tell us about that?
Well, we have been nominated to participate in the Minnesota's Best this year through the Star Tribune. We are in 10 categories that I got to choose. Once you're nominated, you get to go in and choose. But the one I really, really, really want to win this year is the cinnamon or caramel roll category. Starting on Sunday, people can go to votemnbest.com and vote for your favorites.
And if people want to follow you, keep up with Ginny Bites, where can they do that?
The best place is on my Facebook page, Ginny Bites. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Virginia, thank you so much. This has been fantastic, and we will definitely be back soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Jake Collins. I'm a member of the Heritage Preservation Commission for the City of Anoka. What we do is work to take care of the historic things that are in Anoka, identify them, and work with the City Council to keep Anoka a polished apple. As Jeff Weaver, the City Councilman, says, what we do is just polish the apple. We've already got it. We just want to keep it nice in the way it is so people can enjoy it in the future. What we're here to talk about today is something that's kind of interesting. that the City Council last summer approved doing a restoration on. And it's called a stone stove. It's a four-sided cooking appliance that was built in 1939. It's one of two that survive here in Anoka. This one is right by the band shell along the Rum River on the east side. The other one, if you'd like to look at it, that's also restored, is over by the water tower next to the high school athletic field. If you look between the two, you'll see a smaller version of this. You might ask, why does this have four sides to it? So this was able to cook food for a larger group of people, having four sides. And what's interesting about this design is this has been covered in, but normally in the way it was built, there was a flue here. This was open, and the smoke was designed to go up the chimney, creating a draft. And the way they cooked back then is not the way we cook today. It was to cook in pots or pans or griddles. We didn't put meat on barbecue and charcoal briquettes and propane. Didn't exist yet. So this is kind of a historic way that people used to cook before those developments. The stone stove was in disrepair. The City Council unanimously approved some small amount of funds to have a professional come in and rebuild this so it remains a part of Anoka's history. You might have noticed a plaque here that says National Youth Administration. The National Youth Administration was a subset of the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, that was set up to provide funding for youth of America between the ages of 16 and 25. And those people were considered being a lost generation. As the Depression went on, they had no chance of finding a job because even the most menial jobs that students might do, like delivering groceries or mowing lawns, taking care of livestock, stocking shelves, those are being done by adults. These guys wanted to just put food on the table, taking whatever job they could. That's how bad the Depression was. So on a basis of a part-time work, weekly pay, students or young people, you didn't have to be a student, were paid a weekly amount that allowed them to work on a project like this. Now, Anoka didn't have a university or college, so we pretty much know that these were high school students that were working with the stonemason to put this limestone together to create this stone stove. So I'd like to invite everyone to come down to the park to see this restored stone stove and kind of know about its historical significance. Come out and enjoy Anoka's parks and know what they have to offer for you and kind of enjoy this historical monument here that is a part of Anoka's past.
Today, I'm hanging out with the crew of Bricks and Minifigs, a local family-owned Lego shop in Champlin that specializes in, well,
Worse at
bricks and minifigs. They have a huge selection and will also buy or give you trading credit for your old Legos.
Hi, welcome in. You looking to do a trade here?
Yes, I am. Just like I did here with my old R2-D2 that I just don't have space for anymore. After I traded in my R2-D2, I sat down with store owner Eric Lewis. Eric has a majestic beard, so I asked him if I could refer to him as the Lego Wizard, which luckily he was totally into.
We have a lot of unique, hard to find things that you're not going to find at a big box store. You're not going to find at the Lego store at the mall. We have thousands and thousands of minifigs on display, not to mention what we might have in the back. A lot of old rare sets, like old Avatar stuff. We have the old Sandcrawler right now. This wall of sets evolves every day. Stuff comes out, off the wall, gets put back on the wall. So you come here 3 days in a row, you're not going to see the same stuff.
The Lego Group was founded in 1932 in Denmark. and has created connection for all ages. Yes, the pieces physically connect, but it goes much further than that. It's a human connection. Legos bring us together. Take Eric, for example. His childlike wonder for Lego has stuck with him for most of his life.
Oh man, when I was like 5, Ice Planet, old castle stuff. I took a sabbatical during my teenage years and then came back to Lego as a way to bribe my teenage son into spending time with me, and now here we are.
This is precisely why you should go shop for Lego at Bricks and Minifigs. Not just for the wisdom, but for the connection.
Just like Lego, we are $2 to $99. We got something for everybody. Like I say to people who come in the door who are curious about this, if you're the kind of person who can sit down and do something, and there are people who can't sit, they gotta be moving, but if you're the type of person who can sit down and do something, there's a Lego set for you.
This is one of my favorites. It's the Plum Blossom. And it has like a pot that's really fun. It uses a really cool building technique. And of course it has the flowers and stems. And it also makes a very, very nice display piece. You don't have to water it either, which is great. So you can't accidentally kill your Lego plant.
I think we've established that I had more Lego sets than anybody else in my house before we started this. So once they started making ones that appealed to me in like the last 6 years or so is when I started getting more into it.
We're family owned. We're not Target or Walmart or Amazon. We're just local. Our kids are in the wrestling team with your kids. Our kids are in track with your kids. Like, we're a part of the community.
You can find Bricks and Minifigs in Champlin at the end of the strip mall on Aquila Drive. Stop in for the connection and all your Lego needs. Today we're paying tribute to the Champlin Utilities Department.
Great group of guys to work with. No complaints, got great mentors.
These guys play a critical role in residents receiving clean and accessible water in their homes. So we have a couple things going on today. We have Ashley Wagner from the Champlin Communications Department who's getting a safety briefing as she prepares to climb all the way up the water tower with the Utilities Department. Hey, just a couple fun facts about water towers in Champlin. Also known as hydro pillars, hold 1 million gallons of water. But here's the thing, there are 2 water towers in Champlin, which equals 2 million gallons of water. So, as Ashley climbs the tower today, we're going to use this as a visual representation on how water starts from underground aquifers in a well house, all the way to these 2 towers. So let's turn on Ashley's GoPro.
Hit record on this.
And we have friend of the show, Champlin Utilities operator, Jeremy Gaffey. Jeremy's gonna walk us through exactly how residents get their water.
And that's pretty much how you get your water.
Wait, Jeremy, you started at the end. Let's rewind and start over.
We're at the well house earlier. That's the first part. That's where we get our water. All of the water in Champlin comes from underground aquifers. So we are 100% well water community, unlike some that are surface water. So water gets pumped from the wells to either one of the 2 treatment plants, treatment plant 1 or 2. At that point, it is treated with some chemicals to remove the iron and manganese from the water. So prior to hitting the filter, it gets a couple of chemicals to oxidize the iron and manganese.
From the water treatment plants, the water is sent through a filtration system that I was fortunate enough to visit, and it's remarkable to see the process. The city of Champlin really has a thorough process to treat this water and to remove any harmful chemicals or bacteria that may be present. The water then passes through a clear well for storage. So let's go back to Jeremy to learn what happens when the water reaches the towers.
Whatever does not get consumed out in the system fills up the water towers. So the water towers are just a part of that system. And so they're just storing the excess. That water is pumped up to a level of probably 140 feet in the air. And that elevation of water gives us our water pressure. So that water pressure is 0.433 psi per foot, so of elevation. So depending on where your house is in respective to the tower determines what your water pressure is going to be. So at the base of the tower, we're probably around 60 psi. But if your house is at a level that's a little bit lower than the tower, your pressure is going to be a little bit higher. In places in the southwest end of town, your pressure is going to be a little bit lower because you're higher elevation than what the base of the tower is. And that's pretty much how you get your water.
So when you get up here, reach over to this.
Got it? Oh my gosh.
Keep going. You're on top of the world.
Oh my gosh.
Disconnect it.
It's beautiful.
Put this onto the D-ring.
So the next time you use water in your home, now you know how and where it comes from. And maybe the next time you see a Champlin Utilities operator, hey, just give them a smile and maybe thank them for their hard work in the city of Champlin.
Chickens and ducks and bees, oh my! Did you know that depending on the size of your property, it's possible to keep more than dogs and cats in the city of Ramsey?
Some of the farm animals that you can have here in Ramsey include those in the cattle family, except for bison, llamas and alpacas, swine, sheep and goats, poultry and fowl. That includes chickens, ducks, turkeys, and geese, and then horses and mules.
Nathan Samuelson saw this as an opportunity to not only balance the rising cost of eggs and fresh produce for his own family, but also provide the community with a local source as well. You'll find honey, eggs, and canned goods available at their curbside farm stand. Everything is grown and raised mere feet away, right in their backyard.
So the farm stand currently is stocked with, we have canned items like salsa and pickles. So basically how that works is whatever produce we do grow that I don't sell during the week, we take that extra stuff and we can it and make products with it. So that's on the farm stand. Right now we're offering eggs and chicken eggs and duck eggs. And then also we have raw local honey from our bees. We also are selling goat cheese, Chev cheese. We also sell a variety of goat milk soap, so that's all natural for your skin. It's been very well. We posted it on Facebook saying that we were going to open one, and I think we had over 200 interactions with that post, and our first week of being open has been very well, and we're happy the community is supporting us, and we're happy that we can put fresh food in people's hands in their houses and have everyone enjoy it.
Ramsey's mix of urban and rural properties means you're more likely to find feathered neighbors a little further away from the city center.
The number of them that you can have is based on the size of your property. So it's 25 per acre, and we round down to the nearest quarter acre. So if you have a typical single family lot around 0.25 acres, according to the Anoka County map, then you can have 6 chickens.
So the next time the pantry is looking a little bare, the nearest resupply might be closer than you think.
I appreciate anyone that supports us and just keep coming back and helping us out, and we'll keep on supplying the good food to your table.
Hello Ramsey, my name is Rhonda A. Bout, your local traffic expert. You may have noticed a bit of construction on Highway 10. A recently completed roundabout along that highway has been causing a bit of confusion in the community, but I'm here to explain how it works. Taking a look at the intersection here, you will notice a circular shape. This is called a roundabout. The purpose of this type of intersection is reducing accidents by lowering the speed of vehicles approaching the intersection and keeping traffic flowing, which decreases the amount of time waiting at lights or stop signs. This unique design of roundabouts means that drivers only need to be aware of traffic from one direction, their left. Now, the basics you should know when approaching this type of intersection is to firstly, yield to any vehicles to your immediate left that are currently in the circular portion, and secondly, when you do enter the intersection, to keep driving. Those within the circle have the right of way. So, let's say that I've just had a lovely lunch at Aurelia's Pizza and would like to visit the shops in downtown Anoka. I'm approaching this intersection from the frontage road and I'd like to go east on Highway 10. We see a couple of cars in the intersection as I approach, and after this SUV passes, then it's my turn. I take the second right. The one to my immediate right would take me onto westbound Highway 10. I cross over the highway and I'm greeted by another roundabout. You can see as I approach, the sign for eastbound Highway 10 is clearly labeled. I enter the roundabout, pass by the exit ramp from the highway, this right here, continue past Riverdale Drive, and then finally I exit the roundabout onto eastbound Highway 10. Notice how I didn't need to stop at any lights, and I didn't need to dart out into traffic that's traveling at 60 miles an hour. Additional advantages of this new intersection include a railway overpass. You heard me correctly. When exiting Highway 10 at Sunfish Lake Boulevard, you will never again need to wait for the train. Roundabouts can be intimidating. I get it, especially when it's icy or if you're driving a larger vehicle. Take it slow, read the signage, and you can get to where you need to go. I believe in you, Ramsey.
Swimming and diving are wonderful sports because everything's numbers. It's time-based, or it's point-based, score-based, so that you're able to track their progression, their improvement.
It's very consuming. I will say a lot of your time does get spent in the pool, which is hard. I mean, it's not easy all the time. It is a super hard sport, but it is worth it.
Obviously, our human bodies weren't made to do multiple flips off of a diving board. So you're challenging a lot of natural instincts. I have like a routine on the board to make every dive kind of feel the same.
The mental part of it is like, it sometimes feels like you're swimming by yourself, or like that you're just in the sport all by your lonesome. But I think I feel like it varies on teams, just because it's like, you can have a team that's like, oh, I don't really care what you're swimming, like I only care about myself, versus where this team is very like, they're encouraging you, so it's like you have that encouragement going into the race, and like, you know, people believe in you, to like, they think you're gonna succeed, so why can't I think that?
The best part is definitely like meeting all my new friends. Like, I've got so many great friendships out of this sport. Like, anyone that's looking for like a good group of girls, like all the girls here are just so nice. Like, if you want a good group of friends, I would totally come here, even if you don't know anyone on the team.
What are my personal goals as a coach? To help these athletes develop as competitors, but even more importantly, to be better people. We learn sportsmanship, we learn work ethic, we learn compassion and empathy through this sport. You have to be very self-driven to be willing to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for hours, or to go off the diving board and knowing that a little bit of a twist and man, that hurts a lot.
I definitely think the team becomes more serious like in scrimmages other than tryouts, and like when it was open gyms, it's kind of like you kind of transition into the tryouts and then scrimmages to get more serious and think about the season and just about who you're playing with and make connections on the court.
Yeah, we've tried a lot of lineups. Almost every single set in our scrimmages has been different. Obviously they have some lineups that they know are going to work better than others, but it's been good trying to see like everyone's different lineups and how you connect with different people on the court.
You have to figure out sort of like how the hitters are working with each setter, because setters are a little bit different. They have different tempo, they have a different way of delivering the ball, and so we want to make sure that that works together. We also have to figure out, like in the back row, who works well together, talks, they're not colliding, they're working, picking up seams, and we also want to make sure in the front row that a team is kind of next to each other for blocking. So those are things that take some time in practice and with some individual skill set work.
Definitely team bonding, like outside of practice too, definitely you have to like figure out who you are outside of volleyball and kind of connect with the other players as much as you can on the court and off.
We had dinner together and we all just hung out for a bunch of hours and we did posters together. We're having team sleepovers. We bond on the bus a lot. Like we're very, very close outside of the court too. Go like out to eat before things, and like before scrimmages and games we ask who wants Starbucks. We like sometimes do Starbucks runs, and I definitely think that helps us come closer as like friends, even as teammates too. Usually I get fast food. Usually it's Jimmy John's or like Chipotle. I always have a bubbler and then I always have music going, but I'm usually a team braider too, so I guess braiding people's hair.
Before games, we always do this one chant in the locker room that kind of hypes us up, so that's always our team before game thing to do.
Centennial undoubtedly is going to be one of the top teams in the conference, along with Anoka, probably Champlin and Rogers maybe. It's really hard to know, but I think that the girls are really looking forward to the challenge. And those games are important to us also because they're section rivals too. So all of those games we get to play in conference also are preparing us for sections.
I would say Anoka is a big one. One of my really close friends plays on Anoka, and so it's really pretty competitive, and we want our A-Town flag back. I think it'd be fun to play Centennial too. I've had some people that I know on that team, and they're a highly competitive team.
Definitely Anoka is always the good rivalry. I mean, we know some girls on the other team, so it's kind of fun to play them and just kind of see who wins this year and gets the A-Town.
We want to be the team that walks on the court and sets the tempo, sets the speed of the game, and we're trying to emulate that in practice. The other thing is communication, and the other word we've used is intentionality. So those are the three things we've really been focusing on up front. Once we get those things down, then we can start thinking about the next things that happen. Hopefully those things kind of start to fall into place, and then we can take the next step.
I want to have my highest kill percentage and my highest kills total this year. And as a team, I just want us to go out, have fun, play our best. I want to be highly competitive.
I definitely think we'll talk about some goals as the team goes on, and our first game we'll definitely see where we are and then move on from there and grow. Hi, I'm Maddie Frecking, and I'm the Athena winner from Anoka High School 2025. So I started off with baseball, and I played baseball for about 8 years. Then I switched to softball, and I've been playing softball since. Volleyball I played for about 8 years, and then I've been playing basketball since first grade. Definitely my parents and my older brother. We would always go at it in like the backyard or on the driveway, baseball, basketball. He was definitely one of my biggest opponents, but also one of the most fun competitions we always had. I always knew, because I don't know, I just love being active. I love the competitiveness. That's probably my biggest piece. I'm a very competitive person, so sports are a good outlet for that. One that probably stands out the most is when I got to play in the Little League World Series when I played baseball with my team. It was in 2019. I was the 19th girl to be there and the 6th girl to ever pitch. So it was just one of those things where it was like a real honor to play there. And it's one of my greatest memories, I'd say. But I'd say with each sport, there's also like one of the top memories for each.
Got hot, so did Maddie Frecking from down.
Yeah, so I'm for sure gonna play softball there for the 4 years. I got recruited to play there, and it was definitely my top choice. Growing up, you always see those big college games, and I don't know, I'm really excited to just play at that next level. My junior and senior year, I chose to do PSEO, so I was full-time college student, full-time athlete. And it's definitely something hard to do, but once you're able to kind of get a swing into the thing, like your time management and stuff, is definitely a lot easier. Our AD emailed me and he was just like, "Congratulations, you're the Athena Award winner." So then I texted my parents, told them. And you don't really realize how big of a deal it is until you go to that banquet and you see all the other crazy athletic girls, and it's just a really cool experience. As a person, they've definitely shaped a lot of my relationships I have, like with just the way I can talk to people and friends I've made along the way, lifelong friends I know I'll have. They've definitely given me that. They've kind of made me a very disciplined person, so others and just taking it in and teamwork and that kind of thing. And one of my biggest things is always leave it all out there. So leave it all out in the field, leave it all out in the court, and you just always do your best.